Hi, my name is Ryan Lane, and welcome to my review channel. And for today's movie, I will be reviewing Pray for the Devil, directed by Daniel Stam and starring Jacqueline Beyer and Colin Salmon. Anyway, this film tells the story of Jacqueline Beyer, a nun who performs nursing duties at a school for exorcism located in Boston. And so, one day while she is attending to a patient, said patient exhibits possession behaviors that are uncannily similar to that of her mother, a woman who also suffered from demonic possession and because of it abused her daughter, Anne. Anyway, Anne, played by Jacqueline Beyer, because of this incident, says, hey, let me actually sit in on some teachings about exorcism. For context, learning about exorcism is considered, heresy within the Catholic Church within the context of this movie, and I'm guessing the real world. I don't know. Exorcism apparently is still a thing within the Catholic Church, so yeah, go figure. Anyway, back to the movie. So she requests it, and despite, some misgivings from the older staff, like a head nun and a cardinal, a certain priest by the name of Father Quinn, played by Colin Salmon, is like, okay, actually, let's have her, try and learn about exorcism. And this film sets up some of the best interactions in the film. Anyway, what follows then is Sister Anne's attempts to assuage her guilt over the demonic possession of her mother and trying to save one particular patient by the name of Natalie, a young 10-year-old girl who is being possessed. So this film is kind of a mixed bag, but I'll start off with the positives since there are quite a few positives to go over. One, the acting. The acting is really good. Like, everyone is taking this film's admittedly ridiculous premise very seriously. Like, all the characters read their dialogue like it's the actual word of God itself. And I kind of applaud them for it. In a filmscape dominated by irony, I kind of appreciate this film's approach to sincerity. Even if it does kind of lend itself to unintentional hilarity at times regarding the behavior of the possessed. Like, for example, one of Sister Anne's patients gets possessed and literally dances with her in a way that is meant to inspire horror, but kind of comes off as just a little bit hilarious, but anyway, overall, like the sincere approach a little bit. Also, the performances, again, like I said, for stars Sister Anne, I really like how, while she clearly, loves God and is a very devout nun, she also brushes up against the hierarchical and rather sexist structure of the institution. Everything from sneakily sitting in on exorcism classes to offering the patients candy. So I like that. Also, not to mention her Sister Anne's interactions with Father Quinn are really good as she challenges the church's rather rigid structure to exorcism and how there shouldn't be a one-size-fits-all approach, and to recognize the humanity of said patients who are possessed by demons. I really did enjoy that. Also, the film has a nice setting, and cinematography takes good advantage of the Gothic architecture of the school and the basement. It's really good. Nice use of handheld camera to set up atmosphere. I really like it. I thought that was really good. However, like I said, there are some issues. For starters, with the scares, again, like I said, good atmosphere, but the scares are kind of like 50-50. I never, felt, huge, go away, type horror. And part of that is because this film is a bit of a been there, done that approach. Like, this film definitely owes a lot to exorcism movies The Exorcist, especially regarding the body contortions of the demonic possessed patients. Although, that being said, the patients do good jobs of selling that they are possessed by both their voices and their physical performances. So that was good. However, I would say that this film's biggest problem is with the writing, and without giving too much away, it's rather hard to swallow pill of a premise because, like I said earlier, part of Sister Anne's approach to exorcism is that you should recognize the humanity of the patients specifically regarding their shame and guilt. And this shame and guilt ties into abortion and miscarriage. And without giving too much away, this film handles that issue in a way that at best feels icky and at worst feels heinous, especially with regards to the real-life implications due to Roe v. Wade being overturned. So, yeah, with all that in mind, despite having some good performances and confident direction, this film is weighed down by a hard pill of a premise to swallow. So, with all that in mind, I will be giving Pray for the Devil 2.5 out of 5 stars. Anyway, thank you for watching. Have a good rest of your day. If you like this review and would like to see more like it, be sure to like and subscribe and leave a comment down below. And for today's comment section prompt of the day, what is your favorite exorcism movie?